The third generation of Honda Africa Twin has finally matured into the adventure bike that so many of its fans hoped it would be from the outset. Armed with enough of the latest electronic technology and a bit more go in its super-sized motor, it is a serious contender in the adventure bike market. But is Honda's decision to move the stock bike more towards the off-road side the right on? It may be more agile than the 2020 Honda Africa Twin Adventure Sports, but I can't help but feel UK riders will be swayed by the practicality offered by the sports over the stock model's rugged outlook on life and lighter overall weight. It may not be BMW R1250GS topping, but it is certainly a noticeable improvement. From the 2021 model year, the standard Africa Twin will be available in the HRC-inspired paint job previously reserved for the top-of-the-range adventure sports model. A smaller screen and 22.5mm taller bars than the previous generation. Not to mention a new detachable 40mm narrower sub-frame. 8 kg lighter chassis and revised swing arm see the Africa Twin's off-road focus enhanced, but at the sacrifice of some road comfort levels. While the higher bars are relaxed, the non-adjustable lower screen means you are exposed to the elements and its long-distance ability is certainly compromised as a result. In an off-road environment it has certainly benefited from these mods, but as a road bike for covering miles the adventure sports is a better bet. The updated DCT gearbox, which is now linked to the IMU and responds to the bike's angle when calculating if it should change gear or not, is excellent and now a worthy addition for either on or off-road fans. All the electronic systems perform excellently on the road, and in the two off-road modes the traction control allows you to pull off a cheeky little slide, while the ABS ensures you can use the front brake with confidence on gravel when it all gets a bit too wild. The Parallel Twin has received an increase in capacity from 998cc to 1084cc for 2020 through a 6.4mm longer stroke, boosting peak power and torque by 6.8 bhp and 4.4 pound-feet respectively, while also delivering increases throughout the rev range. While lacking the outright performance and theater you get from BMW's Shift Cam Boxer, Honda's Parallel Twin has certainly benefited from a very welcome bit of extra pep without losing its overall feeling of refinement. It's not going to blow your socks off, but it is a definite improvement and certainty fulfills a touring brief with little vibes and a slick gearbox. In an off-road environment, it has lots of low-down grunt to help it search out grip and a predictable throttle connection. Early Africa Twin suffered badly from rusty spokes. However, a new design of tubed wheel alongside stainless steel spokes should banish this concern. It feels and appears very solidly built, so we don't expect any issues. Interestingly, the Adventure Sports has a tubeless wheel to cater for its more on-road focus. Most of the Africa Twin's weaknesses in terms of tech have been rectified for 2020. The headline act is the all-new 6.5-inch touchscreen TFT dash, which comes as standard. Incorporating Apple CarPlay, it is Bluetooth ready, can display navigation apps, has a USB charging point and can be accessed with a gloved hand. However, the touchscreen is only available when the bike is stationary and Apple CarPlay requires a Bluetooth headset to be linked to function, which is annoying. Also new is a 6-axis IMU, bringing with it cornering ABS and traction control alongside cruise control, 4 power modes, 3 braking levels, 3 levels of wheelie control and 4 set riding modes plus 2 user modes. The ABS can also be turned off to the rear caliper for off-road use. There is a DCT version, whose performance has been significantly upgraded through it being linked to the IMU, making it gradient and corner responsive in its gear selection. While the Adventure Sports has the option of semi-active suspension, this isn't available on the stock model.